Hello, everybody. This is Sara Perry, psychic artist. Hello to everybody who is tuning in. This is the Insight Psychic Guidance for the 7th of March. However, if you connect with this at any time, it will be the right time for you. Okay, I'm just going to tune into what the angels want to give me and what the cards and the cubes have to say is about what is coming in over the next week or even a few weeks. Okay, timing is everything, as in universal timing. Okay, everything must be where it must be for it to happen. Okay, so never feel that you have to push forwards too hard with anything. If there's too much force involved or there's too big a challenge to push through, then maybe it's time to alter your direction or to let go and trust, let go that the universe has things in hands. Now, all the planets are direct at the moment. Everything is moving forward swiftly and excitedly. Now, interestingly, how the attention has changed very quickly. I did mention this a long time ago about how COVID will just suddenly disappear, and it seems to have. It hasn't, okay? It's still there. Just to stay safe still. I mean, just watch your health, guys, in general, because it's always important to look after your well-being. But if your well-being is good, then generally your immune system is as well. Look at it as your as your happy place, when you're happy, or your happy barometer, when your happy barometer is high, then generally your well-being will follow. Okay, keep things in balance, keep things in check. Again, because the energy is going forwards really quickly in many ways, you may find that you're kind of trying to push too, rush too hard. And you know what it's like if 20 people try and rush through a door at once, they get stuck. Okay, if you try and pile too many things on top of one another, it will topple over eventually. Okay, so just finish things off if you can. Use this time to really complete things, to find your mojo again, clear away, decide what's a priority, expand your dream bigger. If something hasn't been working, then look further afield. There may be some of you that are still questioning, what do I do with all this power? It's like being given £1 million and not knowing what to buy with it after all, when you've been struggling forever. But go for what you wish for at the time. Simplify it. Consider, what do I feel like doing? And if that's nothing, then do nothing just for a little while. Let things come to you rather than search. Yes, go deep in meditation or research or explore or create an adventure or find fun, be curious, that kind of thing. But don't feel you have to. The moment you feel you should, or, better do this, that's the burden. That's when you become tired, and that's when you get fed up with something. I do see a breakthrough here, though, for many people. Lots and lots of breakthroughs happening. The one important thing that I feel people are seeing right now, and it is happening to me and many people I know, is seeing what is draining the issue. What are the drainers? What are the things that are not working? And by seeing something that isn't working, we are being able to see what has to be eliminated, okay? Now, when it comes to people, you may find, it's time to move on from these people. And I don't mean literally eliminate them, okay? But it's about stepping away from that energy, emptying your pot of negative flow to fill it with positive flow. Sometimes we're working, we're going, I'm doing it all and everything's happening, but there's still a glitch because you're still holding on to something that isn't great. And it might be that you're holding on to it because it's a monetary value. Because that's the thing, that's the place generally we go. But what we forget is the monetary side of things is the flow. It's the flow, it's the energy, it's just energy. I mean, take for example, and there's been a lot of here, a lot of stuff being said about how we want, the pound or the dollar or whatever, the actual hard cash will be eliminated, and it will just be all, we will actually have it to hold in our hands. I mean, already we use cards and we use, there's cryptocurrency and there's all this going on and it's all coming to nothing. Well, that's kind of proof that it is energy, that it's just what it is. It's a number. But it's like our age is a number, but how we feel about or how we deal with that number is up to us, how we see it, how we view it. Okay, so abundance, you know, monetary security, if you view it as energetic flow, as powerful positivity, then you will get more of it. Okay, and when you can see, oh my God, this is great, you know, my world's fabulous, everything is, but that person is bringing me down, that's what needs to go. Okay, or step away from it, find a way to detach it, detach from that person or detach from that thing, or go in with a new viewpoint. You know, if you have to stay in a job, have to, you know, it's a necessity to still be part of a binding contract, then find a new way of dealing with it. Change the perspective of it. You know, it's like changing your clothes, you know, going out for the evening. We dress up, we get ready, we feel great. So how do you enter, or how do you approach, say, the job from hell? Do you get up in the morning sluggish? Do you consider, oh, I don't want to be here, and you can't be bothered to get ready? You just throw some food down your throat. It's all just kind of, you know, it's like a routine on a treadmill. You get there, you're looking at the clock the whole time. You just get through it. You know, if that's your approach, then of course it's going to be difficult. And then you're just bringing more of that negative stuff, because you're just breeding it right from the moment you woke up. So if you change that, you know, set the alarm a bit higher, maybe say, right, before I get up, I'm going to get up and I'm going to see the world. I'm going to go for a run first, or a brisk walk. I'm going to meditate for half an hour. I'm going to do a quantum leap. I'm going to make the best breakfast. I'm going to really make myself look fabulous before I go in, so I walk in feeling $1 million. You know, just do it one time, right? And then, you know, consider, right, today I'm going to look at what I'm doing. I'm going to do the best job I can. However boring it is, I'm going to be aware of all the other exciting things. Or if it's something you can just do without thinking, think, okay, while I'm doing that, I'm going to have a list on the side of all the fun holidays I'm going to have. Or, you know, if you've just got to wait for calls to happen, you know, you can sit on a computer, then create your dream, you know, write a goals list or something. Find a way. You know, if everybody's miserable, go in and say, hi, you know, change your attitude. By you changing, you're going to spread that light as well, okay? And people will look at you differently. If you go in sluggishly like them and no one's looking, are they? We always want something exciting. We always go towards the light. Flies, moths go towards the light. Why? Because it gives them light. That's why the drainers come. But we can also bring in the drain with the like attracts like, you know, if we're sluggish, we go towards sluggish people as well, you know. So there's two ways of looking at it. I'm not, you know, trying not to contradict myself here, but, you know, really find a new perspective necessary. There is a new beginning to be had. Stop pulling and pushing and tugging all the time, or just coping with things. Work with the tug. Okay, stop pulling all the time and holding on. Work with it. You know, work with somebody. If you're having a disagreement, work with them. Speak your truth. There's a goal that can be had that is coming in and it's close. I've got a lot of communication starting to happen, deals happening all around the place. There's some new significant, they're saying business molds that are forming, business partnerships that will open up a lot of integration with different nationalities coming in. I've got Australia. Why am I be giving Cambodia? I don't know what that's all about. Anyway, I mean, obviously we've got this Russia thing going on at the moment, and I remember saying something about Russia's, some big leaders and all this happening. I'm going to look into that in a minute, but I'm just seeing these new legislations being passed, things having to change to prevent something toppling over, to prevent the worst happening. Okay. Someone is saying trust in the law, trust in the legalities of things, that eventually something will come good, because the universe is the biggest judge of everything and the biggest judge of character. So if you've missed something, you will be shown. If you trust in that, then you will trust in a silent bid. Now that's for somebody out there. I feel like there's some kind of bid for some property, and they're saying it's people. I can see discussions happening between two people, or family. They're going, what should we put in? What should we put? We really want this. There's something like 240 or 250,000. And there's a question either between the two, which one do we go for? Now, what I want to say here, if something is meant to be yours, it will be. Go with the thing that's right for you. Don't up your bid because you are concerned about someone else bidding up. I feel like there's some kind of competitor who will probably play dirty, but they will come unstuck because they've got too many things going on. Something will fall back into your hands. Why I'm getting the name Anne. So this is for somebody called Anne, or this is linked to someone called Anne. Fate is going to show the way in many situations over the next 4 to 6 weeks. March is going to bring a lot of change, a lot of energy, a lot of bright futures I'm being shown. People stepping up, people smartening up. There's freedom coming for many and positive freedom, but something must be broken first. Okay, something must be ended. A door needs to shut and a pattern needs to stop in the world, where people are trying to jump on top of it all the time, trying to jump on the power. Some information of significance is going to come up where the Ukraine and Russia situation is coming, but I feel like it's going to run its course. It has to run its course, and things may seem worse before they get better. But there is a bigger thing that is important here, a bigger learning again, which was the same with the pandemic. But I am getting endings of cycles. By April the 7th, things becoming a lot brighter, and tourism really starting to take it off this year, and things moving again where there's been a real traffic jam and we thought it was never ending. But I do see a lot of sadness around the world, a lot of loss. I just feel like something's going to come in to completely break things down. Like, for instance, a tsunami, an earthquake, a volcano, something that breaks the pattern completely. The universe is angry. And it's like I can see this great big kind of energy kind of going, enough, and kind of batting someone on the head and saying, enough is enough, you're not as big as you think you are. And I feel like this is to do with Russia. And then suddenly everyone go, whoa, and everything become wobbling and all falling apart anyway. This is a kind of situation where things just end up a mess. Do you know what I mean? It's like too many people are trying to take over and then it just becomes a mess. And it's like, well, now we've got to pick up all the pieces. It's just self-destruction in a way. I do see a lot of excitement around love and relationships, those celebrations happening, things that have been put off for maybe 4 years, or they were decided 4 years ago, have been put off, and now they can finally happen. Unexpected meetings, unexpected events, realisations of what fulfilment actually is. There's second chances coming and new pathways as well opening up. They're showing me the world is opening up like a stage now, and a new show is about to begin. There's a new leader coming in somewhere, a big one with a big voice. He's going to have a lot to say. He's going to make a lot of changes. It's going to be really, really good for the business, the economy, getting things going again. There's a rush of excitement, and I'm seeing people getting a lot of money, or money being paid back, or being given dividends, or they're being given bonuses to move forwards and start new businesses themselves, or take a chance. I don't know where that's coming from, but it feels like it's being given out. Maybe it's being paid back out somehow. It's like when the fruit machine finally pays out and everyone's just going, yeah, and it's just all this free money and everyone's just getting it. That's really good, isn't it? That would be really good. Later on this year, we've got something to do with Toyota. That's what I'm being told. I'm getting a car, but something I can see a man on the news talking about it and saying this is a new way forward. I know, we've had the electric cars and everything, but this is something else. It's something even more economical. And there's something to do with the space of it as well, and the way it looks, but actually inside it's a bit like the TARDIS or something. But they're saying it's a new way forwards in fuel. So maybe there's that thing where, obviously everyone's panic buying with fuel at the moment because what's going on. This is a new way of finding a way around it. And I feel, again, the bigger picture could be, it's like not relying on certain sources. Yes, we have to work together, and it's about working together because we can, but we shouldn't ever, right, this is the big message, we should never think that's it. There's always another way. And that if we hold on to our fear of lack, of what we can't have, and everyone panics, then we'll always be in that lack. This is the time to search for other answers. Maybe we go back to the horse and cart, or, or we start walking more, or we start biking it. It's about finding new ways that can get us from A to B, or simplifying things so our journeys are less, because in those times things were simple. It maybe took forever to get from A to B, but it was a journey in itself. We're forgetting the adventure, we're forgetting the time and what we do in between. We're kind of worried about what's going to happen or we're not actually doing what is necessary. And these things are flagging up, like wars and pandemics, to show us, to bring us back down to earth again, because it keeps getting out of hand, and it's going to keep happening until the ultimate. Okay, so just kind of consider that. Any blocks that are being shown now are showing our happiness. They're signs, they're pointing direction to happiness, and that there are the right ingredients. We have it all within us to do what we need to do. So I hope this has helped you all. It's great to connect again. I will be back when the time is right. And if you'd like a private reading, then do get down to the website www.saraperrypsychic.com or .co.uk. There are options for a regular reading every month at a lower cost, okay? I am going to be simplifying a lot of my readings as I am very, very busy. So if you want to ensure a regular reading, or you want to, you don't want the waiting time, which can be up to 5 days, then this is an option for you where you can sign in and have a regular mini reading once a month at a specific time. Anyhow, do contact me if you need to by email or make a comment below, and please like, share and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Take care. Bye for now.